So I can now confirm that Ezra Miller, the Flash, Barry Allen, is in London. He's been seen taking pictures with fans, so he's definitely in the movie. Yes, I know on Twitter I was trolling a bit. That's because every information was either about Wayne Manor or Michael Keaton's suit, etc. We hadn't actually seen or heard or had it verified if Ezra Miller, the Flash, was even in the UK. Yes, yeah, I know, I'm a funny guy. I'm a really funny guy. I know the Flash is going to be in the movie because it's his movie. So we've got some pretty cool updates about this movie. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the videos. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu if you want to see the face behind the voice. Also check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, aka the Maverick, and also check us out on twitch.tv/Warstu. We'll stream on there very, very soon. So what is interesting is yesterday the new logo for potentially the Flash suit did appear online. Now some people are freaking deluded and delusional. There's going to be multiple Flash suits in this movie. Now if you think he's just going to appear with a brand new suit and no explanation, yes, I know Walter Hamada is connected to the movie as an executive producer, but it ain't going to be that crazy. He will have multiple suits, despite the studio saying the 2017 version of the movie, the Snyder Cut, isn't canon. It is canon, and he will have to have that suit in some capacity, because despite what the studio says, there's got to be a connection between the Snyder Cut and this movie starting, or else it kind of makes no sense. And also something that I've seen yesterday, which was absolutely ridiculous, is supposed DC fans are boycotting this movie for no reason, and supposed fans were angry because there's going to be a new suit. Of course there's going to be a new suit, but what people don't realize is Zack Snyder has an influence on this movie still. The VFX team who are working on this movie worked with Zack Snyder. Ironic, isn't it? Ironic. Yes, some things may appear different. There's going to be so many intertwining connections to the SnyderVerse and whatever verse this is going to be, because remember, it's called the multiverse, or they're trying to build up to this multiversal play. So something that I think is freaking hilarious is there's a new report out about Grant Gustin appearing in this movie, and everyone's trying to take the exclusive. Oh, it's Illuminati. Oh, Mikey Sutton said it ages ago. Oh, Warstu said it about a year ago. So realistically, no one can take the full creditation for we scooped Grant Gustin going to be in it, because if you watch the Flash TV show, if you watch Crisis on Infinite Earth, Ezra Miller did appear in that movie, and Ann Sernoff did say everything TV show, movies, animation, we all want them to connect. So if Warner Bros wants everything to connect, Grant Gustin would have to appear in this movie. And it was always Zack Snyder's plan to have Flash get his official name in the solo Flash movie and also get a new suit. That was always going to happen. So you don't have to be crazy and ludicrous and be against this movie. If you're a true DC fan, this is going to be absolutely freaking cool. And as I keep saying, there will be multiple suits in this movie for the Flash. Now, we don't know, it's not being confirmed or verified if this is actually an image superimposed from the suit or if it's just a new Flash logo. Of course, it's going to look slightly different. It looks slightly different. But if you think for one moment that Zack Snyder's universe that he built up with the Snyderverse is going to have no influence how this movie plays out, then how the freaking hell is Batfleck in it? How does that play out? What are they going to do? Completely change Batfleck's character to the point where he isn't the Batfleck that we already know? Of course they're not, because it's the same universe. Even if they do make their own new universe, the multiverse, by the end of the movie, it's gonna have to start off in the Snyderverse, because Ben Affleck's in it, Ezra Miller's in it. So Ezra Miller's not all of a sudden gonna make a new suit and all of a sudden have a crazy new suit. That will most likely be Michael Keaton or Ben Affleck's version who will make him a new suit. But the homemade suit, the suit he had in the Sweden cut or the Snyder cut, is gonna have to appear in this movie. So as I keep saying, it is connected. It's all connected. They're watching you. They're all watching you. Everything in this world is connected. Any DC property, it's all connected. Okay, maybe not the Batman movie, because that's Earth 2, but everything else, it's all connected, guys. It's not a conspiracy theory. Everything is connected. I'm really looking forward to the Flash movie, even though we don't really know much about it. From information I have been told behind the scenes, which I'm not going to say because it's not my place to say, this storyline is not what you are expecting it to be. I hope hope they did the Flashpoint original storyline so we could get Eobard Thawne and Reverse Flash, because you can't have a Flash without Eobard Thawne. We've already got the intertwined connection with Henry Allen being in jail for the death of Nora Allen. Hopefully, I'm hoping they at least tease a Reverse Flash, maybe at the end of it, or they speak about his name or reference Eobard Thawne Reverse Flash, because it would make absolutely no sense if they don't. So guys, don't worry, this is definitely 100% connected and have intertwined connections to Zack Snyder's Justice League, because it wouldn't make any sense if it didn't. Now, this will be a short-ish video. I really do like the look of whatever they're trying to do with the logo from the image. It does look pretty interesting. And based on the images from Ezra Miller that were taken with fans, his haircut is still pretty long. Like, I was expecting it to be like short, back sides maybe, but it's really, really curly. So if this is him, we're getting a long hair Flash, which, I mean, I'd prefer the bleach blonde Flash, but like it is what it is. His hair doesn't look too different to when he choked out a fan, to be fair. So I don't know if he's started shooting scenes yet, but I presume because he's taking pictures with fans that this will be the variation. To be fair, his hair looks pretty decent, to be fair. So it will be interesting to see the reveal of the Flash in some teaser trailer capacity. Now, I know some people are like, yeah, Shazam 2's been filming like a week and we've already got the new suit. That's because they're shooting out publicly and they couldn't really hide whatever was going on. They don't appear to be filming in the Flash suit at the moment in public. Now, if Michael Keaton was shooting in public, but it would be a stunt double, because there's an advert for a stunt double literally saying Michael Keaton. So we would know there is going to be some stunt scenes with Michael Keaton. But I think a lot of people are going to be surprised about this movie. It's not even what you think it is. A lot of people have misconceptions and misconstruedness about what's going on with this Flash movie. Realistically, the truth is no one knows anything about this Flash movie. Why? Because there's multiple scripts. I've been told there's at least 3 scripts. One of the scripts is actually pretty cool. So it will be interesting to see which script to go with. Will they make any readjustments? Usually they don't make adjustments whilst they're shooting, but you know, Walter Hamada is connected to this in some capacity as an EP. That doesn't mean it's his movie. But also from what I'm hearing, Zack Snyder and Deborah Snyder are also EPs on this movie in some capacity. So like I say, they will have an influence on this movie. Grant Gustin appearing would be cool, but it's not confirmed or verified. The Illuminati is the little website that tried to take exclusivity for the Grant Gustin appearing in this film. But then you look at the actual source and it's like there's no additional information. This movie is a bit of a hinge in the sense that it presents a story that implies a unified universe where all the cinematic alliterations that we've seen before are valid. Machete explained it's exclusive in a sense that it's saying whatever you've seen exists and everything you see exists. It's in the same unified multiverse, which means the SnyderVerse actually exists in this universe. Now, it is pretty interesting. So, Fake Nerd Podcast, this was said, there were certain things that we were not touchable, and the cinematic universe fell into that category. The nice thing about doing something for years is you're there for all the changes, you're there for the personal change, the changes in policies, and this was one of those situations where people changed their mind. I was so glad that they did it, even though the changed mind did come after we wrapped on the whole crossover, so it came very late. But as they say, better late than ever. That's talking about Grant Gustin and Ezra Miller crossover during Crisis on Infinite Earth. But as for the whole fact where exclusivity of the Flash, it just says Grant Gustin's going to appear. That literally, how can that be an exclusive? The Illuminati exclusive reveal that Grant Gustin is set to make a cameo role, but there's no actual information at all. Literally every Flash fan has been saying this since that cameo happened. So can they really claim exclusivity? No, stop it. You can't claim exclusivity at all. That's like saying the Joker's going to appear in Batman at some point. It's gonna happen. Of course it's gonna happen in this universe. So like always, guys, make sure to check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, Instagram @Warstu, and I will catch you in a video very soon, guys. So just chill. This movie's gonna be cool. Don't boycott it because you're a Snyder fanboy, but Snyder's involved with this movie in some capacity. So if you don't watch it, then you're a fraudulent fake DC fan, in my opinion. Come at me, bro, on Instagram if you don't agree with me. So like always, guys, I'll catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.